go live. Appreciate you all joining me. Thank you so much for joining my live. This is my 4 o'clock live where we talk all things going live. We're going to talk a little bit faster today because we got a couple things happening. We have our battle night happening on TikTok. So I want to make sure we are getting it in on TikTok as well and making sure that we are supporting our live host community. So I want to make sure we are supporting others that are going live. So feel free to come in, ask questions, and let me know if you guys have any questions as well. So I appreciate the support. We're going to get started in just a few minutes. Again, this is my 4 o'clock live. We talk about going live here on TikTok primarily, but let me say this. We are also using this as a playlist. So I do share information and tips and strategies about YouTube as well. So don't feel like you're not going to get some YouTube content. We do have a little bit more that we talk about when it comes to going live on YouTube. So I want to make sure you guys are getting all the information you need. Let me know if there's any questions. Again, this is my 4 o'clock live. So we're going to talk over here as well as, hey, Idea Barista, how are you? Let me know if you have sound. The ads are running and I have not did a sound check. So I appreciate you, friend, for coming in. Let me know if you're getting any sound. That would be greatly appreciated, friend. Um, and so we're going to get started in just a few minutes. Let's see. I am always trying to make sure I'm setting up my screen as we go live now. Feel free to come in, my friends. I appreciate you all joining. Let me know if there's any questions as we get ready to go live. And then we're going to get started in just a few minutes. Let's see. All right, friends, let's go. Thank you all for being here. I am setting up my screen now. And we're going to go live in just a few minutes. If you are new to my room, put new in the chat, give me a thumbs up as well. Also, make sure that you are clicking that subscriber button as well as the bell to get notifications when I go live and post content. And then, Idea Barista, how you doing, friend? Are you battling tonight? I didn't have you on my list. so I'm assuming you're not. But I hope you're doing well, friend. We're going to get going live in just a minute. Let me see. Let me get my screen together. Your voice is very strong, very nice. I like you. Thank you, friend. Now, Doc. Hello, friends. How are you all? He said, now I know you joking. I know you joking. Thank you, friends. Thank you all who are coming in. We got a lot of YT friends coming in. You tickled me. Lord, that was so funny. I hadn't seen the chat about the butter pecan. The butter pecan ice cream. Oh my God, I should have laughed at that. I should have saw it. You deleted it. So I didn't see it. You said, yeah, folks come here calling you butter pecan ice cream. What are you doing, lady? I did remove some comments earlier. So some of them I called. I didn't catch the butter pecan ice cream, though. You said, I'll send you a screenshot. Thanks, friend. Thanks, friend. Thank you all for being here. Appreciate the support. You guys are awesome coming through. Let's stay focused. We're talking all things live streaming. I'm going to get on this on the TikTok streets in just a second, and we are going to we're going to go over here and talk about Community Fest real quick, and then we're going to get on and talk about some of the things you don't want to do, don't want to say when you're live. So it's kind of a compliance conversation. So we'll talk about that a little bit, and then we'll talk about engagement. I get all types of questions, so I'm happy to answer questions. Appreciate you all. Thank you so much. Any life lessons to share? Don't be afraid. Do it scared. That's a life lesson. We lead with anxiety and caution and all these things all the time. So do it scared. Do it scared. You got this. All right, friends, let's go. TikTok live, live hosting tips, Go live with confidence and ease. New live hosts, go live. Don't be afraid to go live. New content creators, come in, ask questions on how to go live. So come in, engage, ask questions on the live streaming process. We are going live streaming tips, how to go live. Welcome to the room, my friends. Thank you so much. Appreciate you all being here. If you are new, come in, ask questions on how to go live. We are talking live streaming tips. So I'm going to put my board up. We're going to talk about some compliance stuff too. So these are some things you want to do and be aware of before going live. We actually did a little deeper dive because I was showcasing my board as well as going on my other account and actually showing it from a live host view. So we did a lot of show and tell in my 10 o'clock live. So we're gonna probably do a little bit of that too. We'll see if we go down that path. But I want you guys to start seeing the back end, and there's things you need to click around. So when I start talking about TikTok live and things you want to do, you want to make sure you are clicking around and seeing all the different features there. Okay, so see your analytics, click the wand, pay attention to some of the other features you can turn on, turn off. Vicki, welcome to the room. Thank you so much. We are liking the live. So right now we are doing our engagement. We are liking on the live and supporting the live stream. So come in, like the live, comment as well. Hey, Rachel son, how are you, friend? Welcome to the room. Appreciate you all being here. Thank you so much for supporting. Hey, B, you. Good afternoon, friend. Welcome as well. Come in, ask questions, my dear friends. I'm going to share out my live, let people know we are live right now. Let me know if there's any questions. I appreciate you all coming through the live stream. Battle at 7 p.m. with a question mark, as if you did not know that. Yes, sir. Yes, you have a battle tonight at 7 p.m. Eastern time zone. So if you are East Coast, I'm not sure if you're Eastern. Are you what Ohio? Is that where you're at? Is Ohio Eastern time zone? Not sure if you're Eastern or Central. I forgot. Just confirming. Okay, gotcha. Okay, yay, yay. All right. So yes. So you're paired already. So your opponent. I was before I came live. I reached out to everybody that was on my roster, and so we'll see if everybody shows. Am I not a pair of this group? You are paired. So what I did, I picked like 35 people who were going live on a regular basis. But if you want to go, if you want to battle tonight, let me know, Rich or Sunflower. So meaning that you're going live, like I think you go live like once or twice a week. I was trying to make sure it was times that I knew people normally would go live. So these are like people who go live more daily. So those are people that were ended up in being on my roster. And so if you are someone, you said twice. You said I go twice, Doc. Don't shortcut me. But if you go live, if you want to do tonight, let me know. I put it in the group chats to let me know if you do want to do the battle night. So I got a few people. I know I'm gonna have some no shows. You know, I have some people who don't necessarily go live on Saturdays mid evening. So I might be in an area with bad reception, so I'll do my best. Precious just messaged me. Okay, good business. All right. Okay, cool. Hey, friend. Hi, Leslie. How are you, friend? Leela, thank you so much for being here. How are you, friend? Others come in the room. If you're new to the chat, come on in, say hello. Thank you so much for being here on the Y team, my friends over there. Thank you all for chiming in and saying hello as well. Appreciate you all. Give me a thumbs up to like the live as well as click that subscriber button. Hello, everyone. Hope you are having a great day. Thank you so much, Uncle Jim. Appreciate you being here as well. Thank you for the populars, Pamela. How are you? Did you get your board together? Are you good? Let me know if you're not good. Hey, thank you for the community hearts. I appreciate it. Those we who are coming in, we have the hearts flowing on the side here. That means that we are liking the live. You'll see it under my name. It says 6.7K likes. So we are going to see if we can get to 10K likes in the first 10 minutes. That is part of a warm-up activity. I tell you all the time. See if you can kind of get that going in your room. Um, we have some new friends in the room. If you're new, say hello. How are you? We're 4 minutes in, so we are making some good time, y'all. Thank you all for supporting. Well, it's okay, but not what I wanted. Okay, so it's okay, but not what you wanted. You can create another board. With just click the plus sign in that top corner of boards, so you can always create another one if it's not where you want to be. I can't get any words as you have. It limits me. Um, what I did, it limits you. What I did, these are two separate lines. That's one line here, and what I did was make it wrap around. So you have a little toggle screen to make it size up and down. So I just sized it up and down so it could wrap and go to a second line. And then I created this third line. So they're literally two distinctive ones. Hey, Holly Q, welcome to the room. Others coming in, appreciate you. Um, so thank you so much. No toggle there for me. Oh, interesting. Thank you. Thank you so much for the style glasses. Um, when you're on the big screen and you're doing your first line, there's a little measure here. Are you an Android or Apple? Let me know which device is good enough for the first one. Okay, all right, we'll go with it. There we go. We will go with it, friend. Android. Oh, okay. Maybe that's the difference maker. I'm not sure how Android works. I'm an iPhoner, so I'm not sure. Others coming in the room, appreciate it. We got that 10K and 10K likes. Appreciate the support. We did that in 6 minutes. I did not get the flash goal at the 10 o'clock. I don't recall getting it. So, and I didn't get it at my 4 o'clock before, but knowing TikTok, they're going to switch it up on me. So we're going to get it, but we'll see. We'll wait a little longer before we look for it. As you guys know, we had the, we checked our community fest daily task. There are daily tasks there. Let me know if you're in this room and you do not check your daily task. Let me know if you don't know what I'm talking about. And it's okay if you don't know. Thank you so much for you. Oh no, the switch up. Oh no. Let me know if you said I don't know if Rini. He's like, I have no clue what you're talking about. So if you don't know what I'm talking about, put it in the chat. Say, Doc, I have no clue. So here's the difference maker. And I said this earlier in the 10 o'clock live. It's not about getting to the top of the leaderboard. All right. Thank you so much, level 12. Congratulations. Thank you for the community hearts. I don't want you guys to make this seem like, oh, I have to be at the top of the leaderboard. I'm going to, there's no point in me doing this because I'm never going to win. I'm not even talking about winning. I don't want you to have a mindset that you're going to win. That's not what I'm asking you to do. I'm asking you to play the game so that you can see some gains from this. All right? That's what we're doing. We're playing the game so we can see some gains. Small gains, big games, whatever you want to call it, some gains. Okay? So, those daily tasks are things that you want your community to engage in and you want to make sure you're getting that support. So I'm going to show it to you. I want you guys to start engaging in that way. You're going to get comfortable talking to your community, asking for support, asking people to play along with you. Those are the things you have to do here on TikTok. Okay? Thank you, friend. Appreciate it. Thank you, everybody. So, really quickly, let's share out the live. If you guys don't mind sharing out my live, it is the arrow in the corner here. You can share the live. That's where you can repost it. You can add it to your stories. You can share it with individuals, group chats at the top, or you can press down in the middle of the screen and share it out that way as well. So, and then at the very bottom, there's a search bar you could search for and find different individuals you want to share it with. So if you don't mind sharing the live, we'll see if we can get some more friends in the room. Hey, Azalda, welcome to the room. Jennifer Springs, welcome back, friend. Sky, thank you for sharing. I appreciate the support. And if you are new, I know we have new people coming in all the time. So if you're new and if I'm the first, this is the first time you're seeing me, say hello in the chat. That's what I want you guys to do. I want you to feel like you can say hello. I see KT, Kaylee, is that KT Kaylee? Stacy, Sky, Kyla, John Davis. L, you in the room as well. Appreciate your friend. Thank you so much. I went down the lower list of people, but my other friends in the room, thank you so much for joining. I see you all as well. So thank you so much. How is it that I get V's for selling unbranded bags while others do not? For, you said unbranded? Is that what you mean? Unbranded? Meaning that it's not the LV. the GGs, none of that stuff is on there. None, no logos. Is that what you're saying when you say unbranded? And hello, boss lady Susie. Welcome to the room. How are you, friend? Let's say hello, friend. How are you, friend? Thank you for chiming in. Let me know who you are and where you're from. Sky, hello. Thank you so much for being here. Why my followers so low? I'm grinding. You're grinding. Your followers are not low. How long you been grinding? New season, new day. Welcome to the room, friend. Good afternoon. How you doing, Jana? It looks like branded, but it's not like as a C on it. Okay, so it's like a copycat, basically, or similar to it. Um, First of all, if you are promoting um, what they call commercial um, commercial goods and doing anything where you're showing what is a branded material, and that's essentially you're playing, you're on an app that uses a algorithm, a computer. It sees what you're doing, and it must look like a branded bag, and so they're thinking that's what it is. Now, you're not supposed to do that on here. Just because everybody else does it doesn't mean it's right. Just let me just be clear about that. All right. They use the analogy in the training to say, people sometimes speed. We all might speed a little bit in our car. That doesn't mean it's legal just because everybody else is doing it. So you can't do it. If you get caught doing it, the officer is going to be like, oh, I should let you go because everybody else was doing it. No, you still get in trouble. So you can't do that. So it's not supposed to be done. I purchased the bag from TikTok. It still isn't right that you are going to promote it here without making sure you set up your account correctly. So if you're selling bags, you need to have a seller's account. That's the way you're supposed to have it. So I didn't hear you say you had a seller's account. So if you have a seller's account, then you can promote your bags, your products in TikTok Shop. So if you bought the bag, I'm assuming you bought the bag on TikTok Shop. Now, if you bought it where somebody had it and it was not done properly as a TikTok Shop product, then they didn't get caught. I mean, that's the thing about it. TikTok gave me the flash goal. It is Heart Me's. Appreciate you all. If you guys don't mind supporting the Heart Me's, thank you so much for supporting. It is, I'm going to pin it, is 12 Heart Me's. I would like to give more information about your agency. Motivation Station, welcome to the room. Thank you so much. I'm going to talk about the agency in a second. So just keep that in mind. We scheduled for 7 for the battle. We're scheduled for 7 for the battle with a question mark. The battles are 7 o'clock tonight Eastern. They are. Is there a particular battle you were going to go see? Let me know. A week seeking the TikTok affiliate program. Okay, a week seeking. Okay. Well, you're brand new, Frank. You done well in a week. You done really good in a week. That's good. So yeah, next week this time you should have another 300, 400 followers. You can have TikTok shop. You'll get invited to the program. There's some things I tell people to do to make sure that they are telling TikTok they want to get invited. But yeah, that's good progress, friend. Hello, Lady T. How are you, friend? Welcome to the room. Others coming in. Thank you so much. We are doing the flash call right now. It is that dreaded Hearts Me. I know many of y'all have already sent your Heart Me. So I appreciate you all being here. It is the Heart Me. And so we could get another 7 Heart Me's. We'll see if we can make this happen. TikTok is always TikToking me, and I knew it was coming. I don't know why I was thinking better of TikTok. TikTok knew they were going to do this. So I'm pulling in my other accounts. I appreciate you all being here. Let's see. Let me know if there's other questions. I know, like I said, the whole thing about what happens on this app, there is, to me, depending on the situation, depending on the variances and stuff, it's kind of hard sometimes to know what's real, what's not, which is unfortunate, but it is our reality here. So we have to make sure we do what we can to be consistent, showing up and playing by the rules. So that's what we're going to talk about here today. Some things you can and can't say, some things you can and cannot do. And if you are doing things legitimately, that's the thing about it. From I get the TikTok shop stuff all the time because it is hard to know what's the right way to do things, but you really should be a seller, an official seller. And if you're selling products, that's the way you want to do it, through TikTok Shop as a seller account or an affiliate. If you have services, you want to set up your Service Plus and turn on the Service Plus. This is this feature here where you could pin your services. There's also the yellow box with the arrow. That is Service Plus. Thank you so much, the Party Shades. I appreciate it, friends. Thank you all for being here. Kurtz, thank you so much for joining as well. Let's see, we're getting the heart me. If you are new to my room, we also have Community Fest going on. We need 5 new friends to join the community, and so we'll see if we can get 5 more people to join under Community Fest. So we'll talk about that. That was my daily task for today. So we'll see if we can get 5 more folks to join the community. We need 2 more heart me's. 2 more heart me's. I appreciate it. Good afternoon, everyone. Hey, Rachel-san, thank you for saying that. Thank you all for the reposts and the follows. Appreciate you all supporting. Let me, as we do this, I'll talk about the agency as well, and I'll talk about it some more times throughout the live. Hey, Fran Janice, about those that auction items while they're live. What are those under? That's under TikTok Shop for seller. Those are sellers. So they have a seller account. Thank you, Fran. Hey, Precious. Brandon was here. Brandon said he is he might be out and about, but he said he's planning to be there. So right now it's supposed to be Brandon. Hey friends, thank you so much. If you haven't given your heart me, I need one more heart me. I can't pin it yet, but if you want to give one more heart me, that is our flash goal. How do I create stickers? Stickers you're gonna have to do. Thank you, friend. Project Loop. Appreciate you. Thank you, Precious. I see you as well. Others coming in, thank you so much for supporting that flash goal. I appreciate it. We achieved it. Thank you, friend. Um, to create stickers, you're going to go to your fan club and you're going to upload stickers that are in your camera roll. To get them in your camera roll, you can either go on, some people use the AI like ChatGPT to help create some image or stickers. Some people take pictures from their camera roll and just make sure they meet the specs to be uploaded on TikTok. When you go into the fan club at the very bottom where it says emotes, emotes are the stickers that's under the fan club zone. Those stickers there is what you're going to click. There's guidelines there too. So I'm going to do a little show and tell. Give me 1 second. Okay, I see. Okay, perfect. Trixie, welcome to the room. Good afternoon. Thank you so much. I'll do a little show and tell though once I'm in the live center. I'll make sure I scroll past the fan club for you. Um, Porch Talk, Pamela. Thank you, friend. Appreciate that. Lady T, thank you for the glasses, the love glasses. You were so informative. Thank you, Brex. I appreciate it. Thank you, friend. So others come in our room. I'm going to start with Community Fest. Then we're going to go to, I think I'm going to talk about the agency a little bit because somebody asked that question early on. And then we'll talk about our topic, okay? So let me know if that feels okay. Let's drop a heart or Dr. Lisa Cares on the chat. So I appreciate you all coming in. I saw you, Coach Rhonda. Thank you so much. My new friends coming in. Appreciate you as well. So what we're going to do, we're going to scroll past Community Fest. I'm going to ask this question again. Who has no clue where to find their daily quest for Community Fest? It's okay if you don't. It's okay if you're in the agency. I'm not going to get mad at you. If you don't know what I'm talking about, go ahead and say, Doc, I have no clue where to find my daily tasks for Community Fest. Me, Motivation Station. Okay. Anybody else? If you're in the agency, it's okay. You could tell me. I'm fine with it. You said I don't. It's just so that's okay, friend. Thank you for the glasses. It's okay if you don't know. I understand some of y'all like, hey doc, it's hard keeping up with all these things. Oh my gosh, we got a rally. Okay, guys, we got a rally going on. We got a rally. Okay, you see it. We got 60 seconds to send the community heart. The community heart. So we need 15 community hearts. Community hearts is that gift there that's going on. The community heart is this gift That is the community heart. I'm gonna send it myself. Community heart. We need 15 different people to send the community heart. So we're on level 3. We need 10 more community hearts that to be sent out so that we can get to the next level. We need 3 people on this level, 3 more people, different people to send the community heart. Community heart is what we're trying to do, y'all. We got 60 seconds to send it. One more. Okay, we did it. Thank you for that. Horse Talk Pamela, thank you so much. Woo! Thank you for that rally. We did a community rally. Thank you so much, y'all. Wow, that was fun. That is Community Fest too. That is one of those. He said it's exciting. So that was great. So that is Community Fest. That's the rally. So the rally is how you rally your people. And if you think about soccer, I'm used to volleyball. They'll have these little rallies and passing the ball back and forth. So that's essentially what just happened. We kicked the ball back to all our teammates, and people chimed in. You make it give give it fun. Yes, it's like a community battle just for us. It is. It is. Thank y'all for doing that. Thank you for sharing that with us, Porch Talk Pamela. Porch Talk Pamela is doing her very first live. Should I announce it? You want me to do it, Fran? Let me know. You say, Doc, don't tell nobody. I don't want nobody there. I don't want nobody to show up. She's doing her first live tonight. She's doing her very first live. She's doing this. She said, "Shh." Don't tell nobody. She's doing see now I'm a pin you friend. Now y'all make sure y'all connect with Porch Talk Porch Talk Pamela. And so she is doing her first live tonight, 8 p.m. Pacific time. She is going to be live and doing it scared. Doing it scared. She said so scared. She is doing it scared. So she is going to do 8 p.m. Pacific time. Pacific time. That is 11 Eastern. I've been telling myself I need to be somewhere at 11 o'clock. Because my mind usually is winding down. I'm usually somewhere in these TikTok streets, though. So I will be somewhere. So she is doing it tonight. So get ready. Thank you for that rally, friend. I appreciate you. And we're gonna do it scared. You'll be fine. You can do it scared. All right. So others coming in. Thank you so much. I see your voice guru. My voice acting coach is in the building, and I am doing my homework slowly but surely. Thank you so much, friends. Others come in the room. Thank you so much. If you're new to the room, put new in the chat. Put new in the chat. We want to make sure we are saying hi to you, connecting with you. And that's how we got connected with Porch Talk Pamela. She was somebody new in the room and she spoke up and said hi. And now she's been here hanging out with us. And so just know that that's how it starts. Okay. So you can be scared in the beginning. You're going to build community. And then before you know it, you're going to be an experienced live host. So just keep going, friend. Thank you so much for the beignets. Cheers from New Orleans, French Quarter. Well, welcome, friend. And so I'm going to talk about Community Fest just a little bit more. So you guys saw a rally. So you saw what it looks like. And that is actually one of the Community Fest gifts in there. Let's see. We're going to go. I'm going to show you from my phone so you guys can see it, what it looks like on my end. And we're going to talk through it. I want you guys to be um, intentional about looking at this. All right. Fell off the porch, Lord. Voice acting. I didn't have a I don't have a light or a phone stand or a voice coach. Oh, Carol West, the voice guru, is in the building. She is a voice actor. And so she's really good, y'all. She's really good. So she has a whole community. So definitely connect with her on live as well. You can join her super fan. That's a great way to start. And then ultimately, she can give you tips and strategies about getting in the voice acting business. And so I'll be honest with you. The reason why I even considered it, well, two reasons. There was a past conversation I had years ago about my daughter. You know how somebody says something, it's like, oh, you and your daughter should do voice acting. Y'all should do that. Oh, she has the cutest little voice. My daughter's 21 now. She was like 5 at the time. And I was like, interesting. So it always kind of played it with me. So when I met Carol, she was like, I don't know what I should talk about my live. I don't know what to do. I'm trying to figure this live thing out. I want to do it. And I'm a voice actor. I was like, wait a minute. Why don't you talk about voice acting? And so we had that conversation. And so she brought her talent, her skills, her knowledge and expertise here to share with other people who are beginners or people who are intrigued and interested in voice acting. And now she's here. And so because I've been on live, you guys have kind of reinforced that whole conversation like, oh, your voice is so soothing. You're so calm. It's interesting. I love your voice. You're not like those other people. I love how you communicate. And I'm like, interesting. So you guys planted that seed in me, the one that was already there, and now it's starting to blossom. And then I met Carol, and now I'm like, okay, let me pursue this. Let's see what happens. It's an interesting business and a business model. So I'm like, okay, well, let's see what goes on here. And I don't feel like I'm not gonna obviously go into it all in it like Carol, at least not right now. But I love just the whole practice of it. So I'm really making a go at it. I'm sure it helps so much. Yes, exactly, exactly. And then doing the content over here, all the things that you do. Thank you, friend. Thank you, friends. All the things that you do in terms of talking and communicating, you kind of get used to it. And so that's where I'm at with it. I do it voiceovers on some of my content, and then obviously I'm here talking all the time. So I'm like, why not? Oh, you're going live today. Hold on. Okay, she's gonna go live today at 3:30 Pacific time. So she's gonna be going live. Um, Trying to think, because you're going live for the battle. That's right, because you're doing the battle. She's doing a battle tonight. Thank you all, other friends coming into the room. I appreciate it. If you're new, put new in the chat and say hello. So she's doing the battle tonight too, and so she'll be going live as well. Yes, so she'll be going live at 3:30, so you can connect with her there. Um, if you are in the room and you're going live tonight, put your three T's. That's what I'm about to create a sticker for this. Three T's: topic, time, and time zone. Okay, put it in the chat so we can see you and want to connect with you all as well. Thank you all who are being here. Hey, how you doing? Is it Aaliyah? Aaliyah Shop? Is that how you pronounce it? Let me know if I said that right. Ada, thank you so much for being here as well. Ambitious May, you said I've been going live 2 days in a row. Going live today, challenge myself between until June 30th. Wow, so you're doing like a 14-day challenge. I love that. Second half of the month. Others coming in, following me. I appreciate you all as well. Thank you for the follows. If you are new, Jose, why the tears? What's going on, friend? Welcome to the room. Thank you, friends, for coming in. So let's talk. Let's talk. Thank you, friend. Let's talk about the campaign. I just want to share this with you all. And what I said earlier is that I don't want you to be overwhelmed and concerned about the leaderboard. This is not about the leaderboard. All right. This is about, and the leaderboard is actually not a bad thing to talk to you about with your community. Like, hey, we only need so many points to get higher and higher. I'm not talking about winning because we're not gonna win, y'all. I'm just saying we're not gonna win. But but I want you all to communicate to your community about things you have to do for your daily tasks, and you guys have been amazing with trying to make sure I achieve some of those tasks. And we all can. We just have to talk about it. Just communicate it with your community and say, hey, here are the tasks for the day. All right. And then even if you're just starting off, as you're growing, you can infuse that in your conversations about going live. Like, hey, I am in Community Fest. I don't have my halo on now, but you could say I have my halo on, see what I'm doing. I'm in Community Fest. Actually, I do have double blast going on. I'm gonna show it to you and I'll turn my halo on in a second. Hey, Mary Ann, welcome to the room. So here is, I went to TikTok Studio on my profile. Thank you, friends, for being here. I went on TikTok Studio, I came to the live side, and then I scroll down to campaigns. I'm going to click Community Fest. I'm just starting to build my community. That's beautiful. That's good. And so you guys see where I'm at right now on the leaderboard. There's daily and then there's overall. Overall is like the regional side. As you rank up and you do better, you can get eligible to go to global finale. But that's not what we focus on. We're not necessarily trying to do that. But daily. And then it says get points and view all. Okay? Let's see. The screen is always acting wonky. Okay, there we go. And so then it tells you, and that's why I said I need to use my double blast because I need to use it because I've unlocked it. And so I could turn that on. I'm going to turn it on right here at the top is campaigns. I'm going to swipe over to the campaign area. And then I don't have my halo on. I wonder if I can turn it on without the halo being on. I think the double blast will still show up, but you'll see it on the halo. Let me see. I'm still scrolling through. I think I just passed it. No, that's Give me 1 second, everybody. Let's see if I can get to it. Is that it? Community Fest? Oh, that is. Okay. So Community Fest is here. I am going to click it. I'm going to say use now. So it's turned on. I don't have the halo on right now, but you guys can see the timer. It says double blast. And I'll turn my halo on in a second. And so here, this is the different things that happen. So if you guys are, and so then I can get another double blast tomorrow. Tonight, 9 p.m. to 10 p.m. is another double the points. All right. You have the bonus hour happening. Thank you so much for the jolly. You have double the points. So it is a good idea to go live between 9 and 10 o'clock tonight. All right. I'm new to TikTok. Stalin with love. Thank you so much, friend. Thank you so much for being here. Welcome to the room. We talk about TikTok live. There are match bonuses. So my friends who are doing the matches tonight, if you wanted to, you could turn that on at your 7 o'clock match. All right. That is something you can turn on and get more points for the leaderboard and stuff if that's what you want to do. If you wanted to do a match during this 9 to 10 o'clock hour, you could turn on both those features and then do your match then. All right. You could also the community rally. That's what we saw earlier when Pamela sent that. That's what that was. And that was worth 2,000 points that we got for that. I think 2,000 points. And so we got that too to double blast. Wow. Yeah. So you get double the points right now. So any of the gifts, I should have turned it on earlier. But anything that happens, you typically want to turn it on earlier. Thank you so much, friend. Like if I would have had it on for the time we got the jollies, the rally, it would have been way more points on the leaderboard. So it's all good though. And so here are the daily quest. And as you can tell, I need one more. Look at that. One more new fan club member, 16 of 17. So I needed to get 17 today. That was my daily task. And if we get one more new fan club member, so that's what that says, 17 new fans daily. And they want me to do 17 today. And then the comments, we had to get 952 comments per day. So I had 952 I had to get. And then we had to get a gift from a fan club daily. And so with that, there were points associated with that. So I got points just because of all that engagement. All right. And so what I did in the 9 o'clock is that I shared it with people in the room. I said, hey, I'm doing my quest, my daily quest. Let's look at it together. Let's talk about it. Here's what I have going on. We got 950. Yesterday we had 990, y'all. It was like TikTok. But we got it accomplished. And I checked this before I got off the live, and it was like 850 that was left. And the community did start pouring more comments in the chat. Stickers, comments, all the things. So we achieved it in the 10 o'clock. Now the 10 o'clock went to almost 2 o'clock, but we did achieve it. And so I didn't start at 10. I think I started at like 11. So yeah, so just know your community will rally behind you all. Just start talking about this stuff. I don't want you guys to sit back. You say, we did it. We sure did. We sure did. So thank you all. But I want you guys to see this is where you find it at. Okay. So when you're live, you can click up here to click to it. If you I'm on a different device, different account. Not different accounts, actually this account. We love to help you out. Thank you so much. Thank you. You help us so much. You're welcome, friends. Thank you, friends. And so you have this here. And so I want you guys to understand. So this is the live host screen and view. It says get points. You got to be under daily to see it because sometimes I don't want you guys to be confused by overall and daily. So be under daily and then you say get points and you view all. And that's where you find your daily tasks. Take a look at it either before you go live or when you're live. Sometimes you might have to do a small match. That will pop up too as a daily task. My first day I had to do a match with the populars. The popular vote. The popular vote that we see was the specific gift that we had to use. And so that was something I had to do. So again, I want you guys to make sure that you're getting the most out of the app and in recognizing that you can win. Small wins matter too. So what I did at my 10 o'clock live, I mean yesterday at the 10 o'clock live, I actually had to get 212 new followers. That was the daily task. So between my 10 o'clock and my 4 o'clock yesterday, I did not get 212 followers. I did not get that. I did not achieve that one. But I did get 44. That's 44 that I did not have. That's 44 that I talked about intentionally. I would come in a room and say, hey guys, if you see red, you see follow the live host, make sure you follow the live host. So I was talking about it more because I knew I had that goal and I was asking people to engage in that way and they did it. You know what I'm saying? Now we didn't get 212, so that didn't happen. But I've never gotten 212 in one day. TikTok was doing the most. Okay. Say TikTok, I ain't never hit that goal before. Is that why you told me to do it? Wow. Great. That's a lot. It was. It was. I didn't get there though. I didn't get half. But it was a lot. And but the reality was it was more than I probably would have gotten any other live because I don't talk about that as much. And so now I'm talking about it is likely that I'll achieve it because I'm being more conscious about what to do, what to say. And those prompts that they send out too, they'll have prompts there to say, hey, make sure you follow the live host. And I'll say it. So a lot of this is about just making sure you put it out there. And again, that's what this is here. You're talking to your community about Community Fest and the things that you have to do on a daily basis. You don't even let you follow that many in one day. Well, you know what? Well, 212 different people. So yeah, so that's it. Ask you shall receive. That's it. Got a message from she's unavailable tonight. I didn't even know I was okay. So neither one of you. Okay, that's good to know. So she's unavailable and you're not gonna do it. Okay. Let me know if you planned on doing it. If you wanted to do it, let me know. Because I can see who else messages me back. Let me take a look. Because I sent all those messages before I went live. So I got a few of them. Mrs. Treetop, were you gonna battle tonight? I just wanted to make sure. Therapy girl. Okay, she said no, she's working, so she has to work. I see her message. She didn't message me. Okay. Okay. So thank you, friend. Okay, good evening, everybody. Good evening. Okay, thank you so much, Unwritten Unstoppable. So we'll see. I was gonna make sure I sent messages to folks just in case there was people who were anticipating doing it and then hadn't someone no showing them. I thought I had some sort of boost in one of my accounts, but I don't see one. Okay, so let's go. Let's show that. Okay, let's see. You're saying thank you for always giving us advice. You're welcome. I appreciate it, friend. Okay, so let's do this. If we're now on, so now we're on I'm gonna go here to the agency page. Let's see. So we're gonna go and go back inside the live. Let me come back in our live. And so here's the way you find those panel boxes. So if you're here, you'll click the so you're in the gift box. You'll click that little symbol there, the house. That it's a backpack. That's what it's called. And it's called the backpack panel. This is the things that you have in your backpack. So you should see votes, and then you should see a line if you are someone who's been participating in battles, meaning that you have been a supporter, a gifter, and you sent gifts and you were like in those 3 box circles, the circle boxes, then you would have the backpack power ups here. It would show who you have them for as well as when they expire. It will show that information. So if you were saying you had some, they might have expired, or are you saying you would have had it for Bounty when she did her live earlier? Thank you for the follow, keys, and fines and favors. Thank you so much. You said I have, but for your page, I thought I had some, but I don't. They're all gray. They're gray for other folks' page, not for mine. You know what? That day I did the battle. I don't know. I don't remember everyone who got them for me. I don't remember if you were somebody who was in my top 3. And you're thinking you might have been? It would have been still there. I don't think it would have expired by now. And it wouldn't be gray, so you should be able to see it. Let me touch and see if it says something else. Okay, gotcha. Yeah, so that's where those are located. In the meantime, you have votes that you collected for the room. Thank you so much for the populist friend. And so those votes you can send out as well. All right. Um, let's see. So let me know if you guys, with us battling tonight, are we good? Everybody who, if you're in the agency, are you familiar enough with battling? You're good. Let me know if you have questions. So I think we have some new people coming on and doing it for the first time. I'm happy to have more conversation about it. Okay. They are for others. Okay. Interesting. Yeah. Unfortunately, I didn't do a screenshot that day. I sure didn't. The top three people get them for the winners. And so if you supported, there was a battle I lost. I lost two battles. So when I lose, I don't get them. So if you were part of my team that lost, you wouldn't have gotten any. Only the winners get it. And if we lost, we didn't get them. I've never battled before, but I really want to try. You do. Michaela, I sent you a message. Were you trying to do tonight? Were you trying to go live battle tonight? Let me know. Also, because of the time difference, will I get double points? Double points for Community Fest would happen for anybody who is battling during that 9 p.m. time, or if you turned on your double blast, you can get it for the battle time. If you so the bonus hour is between 9 and 10 o'clock tonight. There is that match bonus. I think the match bonus requires a specific gift. So we have to go back and look at that. But I think you have to do it with a specific gift on. You said you watched my live for 200 minutes. Awesome. Michaela, let me know, were you trying to battle tonight? Behavior Talks, welcome to the room. Let me know if you wanted to battle tonight. Okay, contribute 172 total for Community Fest. Awesome, awesome. So yes, I want to participate. Okay. Is it helpful to share your live to your stories? Yes, I do all the time. Every time I go live, I share it to my stories. Yep. So Michaela, I see you. You said yes. Yes, you want to do it tonight. Um, Miss Vicky was here earlier. I did not ask. You're currently paired with against her as your opponent. I don't know if she's doing it. She does go live in the evenings. I think she was switching to evening schedule, but I'm not sure. I only know that at the beginning of the battle, people's giftings are doubled or tripled. Yeah, for the bonus points. Yeah. Behavior Talks, then the end people ask for the gifting roll in. Yeah, if they're still gifting, they still will roll in. That's true. Were you trying to battle tonight, Behavior Talks? Let me know. If you're on your live, how do you share your live to your story? Same way you do it as a viewer. You see the arrow? You guys see the arrow in the corner here? This arrow here? That arrow is available in the live room too. It's slightly different, and then you just add it to your story. That's what you do. I'll click it right now for this account. It's gonna add it to my story. It'll do like that, and then you just hit your story. Yep. You said I can. Okay. So let me write this down. Okay. So we're gonna do I'm gonna do an inventory of people who I need to kind of maybe do some musical chairs with. Miss Darlene, you said you're not gonna battle. Was that a no for you? Behavior Talks, because I have to add you. Behavior Talks, and Michaela. You guys might end up being paired with each other, but let me check. I'm going to do a list of anybody else I need to kind of grab. Rich or Sun Sunflower, did you want to battle? Let me know if you were trying to do it tonight. Are there a certain number of followers that I need? Nope, none whatsoever. Miss Darlene, you saying good evening. Are you leaving me? Let me know, because I'm trying to see if you're battling tonight. I think she battles anyway. She does the nighttime with her crew. So she's probably like, I'm good. I don't need to. But let me know if you are Miss Darlene stepping off. Thank you, friend. Thank you, others. So let's get to our topic at hand. So Behavior Talks and Michaela, y'all might get paired, so don't be surprised if that pops up for you all. I'll message you guys again. Hey dear, how you doing, Capable? Welcome to the room. Um, And so, Miss Darlene, let me know if you're gonna end up battling tonight at all. I'm gonna assume no if I don't hear back from you. All right. So, um, when it comes to Community Fest, are we good? Because I'm gonna move on from Quest. I'm sorry, Fest. I'm gonna get to my topic. So let me know if we can move from that. In the meantime, as viewers, if you click your daily heart me, you can scroll down and get to Community Fest and see the contribution points you've made and how many rewards. This is where you see your rewards. Okay. So you can see that there. Would be known how and when to get started. For the battle, you want to go live today. Your Eastern time zone or Central? Behavior Talks is 7 p.m. Eastern. So you will go live probably before 6:45, maybe 6:30, 6:45, somewhere along in there. Share out your live. Try to get your room a little warmed up with friends in the room. And then your Eastern. Okay, so 6:45, 6:30, 6:45, start your live. And then what will happen is once you're paired, your opponent will show up in the co-host area. And you guys should be following each other already. So that's why I said I'll pair you guys and send you who you're going to be battling against. You want to you want to make sure that you are following your opponent. You want to make sure you also toggle off audience control. Okay. Hey, God bless child. Thank you so much for being here. In our tailbound, welcome to the room. Thank you so much for being here as well. So yeah, you want to turn that off, and then you want to make sure once it starts, you'll see two boxing gloves, and you click those boxing gloves to start. So in a perfect world, maybe I don't have you guys paired with each other because y'all be like, Doc, I don't know what I'm doing. Well, we'll see. I'm waiting to see if I hear back from some other folks that you can get. Maybe I can have you pair with somebody who's a little bit more experienced. All right. So that way it's not both of y'all trying to figure this out for the first time. Um, but yeah, let me know if you have any questions. And then what I did earlier, and I don't mind doing it again, what I did earlier is that Bounty, she actually joined me live. She went in her room, she turned it on, and I walked her through how to start the match. So that's another thing to do. You can do it that way. But you got to make sure that you're following your opponent. You can find them, and hopefully all is well and things go smoothly. How do we silence the opponent to our audience only hears our voice? Next to the opponent name is a little speaker. You click that to mute your opponent. Yep. You can click that. That'll mute your opponent. You won't hear them. So you've been seeing some battles. That was a pro question. I don't think you're not a pro. You know what you're doing. You are not a newbie, friend. You said yes. Well, then never mind. Then you know all about this. Okay. So yeah, you'll get it done then. Michaela, you might need to figure out follow her lead. Follow Behavior Talks lead on this one. Okay. You said I've been helping folks win some battles. Look at you. All right. I love it. He's like, I've been in a support role. I got some power ups. He said that part. He said, I got some power ups. I know what I'm doing. I've been around the block a little bit. Been in these TikTok streets. All right, friends. So that is, but I still need some support. Yes. Definitely you want to get the word out there. If you want to share it out to your community. Maybe in the next hour or so, just make sure people know you're going live, you're going to be battling, that type of stuff. Post it to your story. If you had time to do a quick post, say, hey, I'm doing one of my first battles, come support me, and then send that out to your community as well, forward it to them in the inbox. That's another way to do it too. So all that is fair game, just so that people who normally show up, they show up. And I know you're still getting started with your live stream journey, but you might get a few supporters in the room. And then share with our group chat, folks. We got people in the group chats they may pop into. Okay, so let's do this. So I'm gonna transition. So Community Fest, Voice Guru, can you come up? Sure, absolutely. Absolutely, friend. Let's see. You know what? Send an invite. Why are you not showing up for me? Okay, there you are. Hey.
Okay.
Hey.
Hey. Happy Saturday.
Happy Saturday. How you doing, friend?
I am good. You know why I want to come up?
What's up?
Because, and this is what my topic is going to be about at 3:32.
Okay.
You know how Michelle Obama says, when they go low, we go high,
Yes.
right?
Uh-huh.
Well, I really had to implement that today because one of my, I guess you could say, live host heroes hurt my feelings today.
Oh wow. Was it
And
was it
y'all
me,
know who
was
she is.
it?
And I'm convinced that I'm gonna get in contact with her and let her know that, and we're gonna have a reconciliation on live one day. That's gonna be my goal.
But it wasn't me.
Because I still love her.
Wasn't me.
Auntie Bev. Y'all know who Auntie Bev is? Auntie
Okay.
Bev speaks.
Uh-uh.
Y'all, she's a senior, bit of a senior Black woman.
Okay.
But she teaches all of us good vocabulary, but she cloaks it in a lot of political stuff that doesn't appear political because of how elevated her vocabulary is. Her
Gotcha.
vocabulary lessons are sometimes they're funny, they're comical. You know, she's met all of the like I think she had a meeting with Michelle Obama and uh oh my goodness. Kamala, all of that you've seen her out there in the streets in this way
Was
because
she
she's
on
really like a treasure.
is she on IG or
She's on
FB?
IG, but she just came. Listen to this. This is the tea. She just came to TikTok.
Oh, okay.
Today was one of her first lives on TikTok.
Okay.
And she does not understand TikTok. So as I'm talking to her, I'm hurt. I was a title gifter in her room. I was the number one gifter in her room. I was coaching her through some of the things she was saying. So at the end, I suggested she watch your live. And because she was a little miffed with TikTok because she got a restriction, it
Oh.
was something very small. And I tried to explain to her, look, you can number one, you can appeal, but even if it isn't, you can just go off and come back on. You know, we've been through it. We've all been through that. And because she was directing people off book, you know, because she was
Oh
talking about
yeah,
one of her
yeah.
books.
Yeah, yeah, you can't do
You
that.
can't do that. But she didn't know that. And I
Oh.
know she didn't realize what she was doing. And so I suggested her to come watch Dr. Lisa. You know what she said to me? I don't know why you suggesting that to me because I don't care about this about what TikTok is telling me. I was just so done. She's like, I don't know why you telling me that, but okay, thank you. I mean, she was very snarky towards me. And I was
Wow.
like, I love you, Auntie Bev. Don't do that to me.
Ambitious May said she was there. She said she sure did.
Yes, don't be careful because you meet your heroes out here in these streets and they may disappoint you.
That poor
But
baby.
I decided to go high. So when I have my live today, I'm going to put it out there. Meet me in the streets, Auntie Bev. Let's have a co-host moment
You
where we
gonna
can
call her
bury the
out?
hatchet. I'm intent on going high.
All right. All right. Well, you know what? That's the thing about it. So, my live today was talking about the things you can say and you can't say, can't do on live, and just recognizing that there are some things you got to be mindful of with this platform. It's not like you're talking to somebody on FaceTime or Zoom and you can say whatever you want to say and how you want to say it. So you got to be very careful about that. And at the end of the day, we are in the business of TikTok. And so
That part.
if you are not fully aware of that
And
and
I was
not
trying so
open to
many
that.
words to say that in a very nice way. Like, I get it, but if you do this, this will help you. Because she didn't even understand what to do about the restriction. And so I was, me and a couple of other folks were trying to give her pointers, and she heard some of it, but she was not having to go and educate herself about the TikTok streets. She was just not having it.
She said TikTok to even parent. Okay, so Rachel Sun Sunflower, she's under the belief that she is not new, so she probably playing a little naive, but she
Well,
might know.
yeah, she's not that new, but because she's been on social media for a very long time,
Okay,
she's built a following,
got
and
you,
she's been on TikTok, but she doesn't go live as often here as she does. Instagram is her hub, and Facebook are
got you.
her hubs.
Okay, gotcha. Yeah, I think I know who you're talking about. If I'm not mistaken, she had like a I think I follow her on Facebook back in the day. I think I've been following her. If I
Probably for a while, and she's learned a few things. I think she's clearly has some younger people in her life, her granddaughters, her nieces, who kind of
Okay.
like, okay, now that you have grown in this way, these are some things you may want to consider or do. And so, she's there, but she's like, these social media companies are not gonna run me. She just is who she is.
Right, right. No, I get it. I mean, that's the thing about it too. Like you have to figure out what you're comfortable with, and at the end of the day, these platforms, they set the rules and we're playing in their sandbox. And the
This
beauty
is true.
of TikTok in particular, but all of them, it's about building community. So if you get amassed a following and people are coming, there's so many other doors and opportunities that can open up for you. And
So many,
so you just
so
have to
many.
figure out how do you want to navigate how you say things and what you're doing here so that you can win, they can win, and
Absolutely.
everybody's happy. you know,
Absolutely. Yes. But yeah, that was
she
just my
said she ain't
cautionary
trying to hear
tale.
that.
Be careful. You might meet your heroes out here in these TikTok streets, and they could be disappointing. But
Yeah.
I'm gonna promise you, me and my auntie Bear gonna have a moment of rectification. She just don't know it yet.
So wait a minute, Miss Darlene said they won't run you, but they will ban you.
She's so right. Oh my God, yes.
That's the reality. They
That
won't
is
run you,
just the truth.
but they will ban you.
Exactly. It is what it is.
Uh-huh.
You can have all that spitting fire you want until we own our own platforms. And even when we own our own platforms, guess what? We're gonna have rules.
Exactly. Exactly. That's the reality of this. Yeah, there's rules everywhere you go. If you go to a 9 to 5, there's rules. Okay. So you can
Exactly.
pretend like you don't agree with the rules or you play by the rules. And that's what it is.
Bingo.
And so a lot of
Bingo.
people, you're right. I mean, people who are a little bit more set in their ways, not comfortable with adjusting to this type of platform and reality here, it may be a little bit more of a challenge for them. But I'll tell you, there's some people who are rocking and rolling. I think about Coach Vicky, Miss Darlene,
Yes. And
Vibe
they have no
Wellness,
problem with understanding. They're like, once they get it, they got it. Okay, and
and
they'll tell you about it. About that.
Vibe Wellness and Coach Vicky is older than Auntie Bev. Okay? So let's be very
Exactly.
clear about that. They are older than her. And so at
Oh
the end
my
of the
goodness.
day, yeah, there's people who are doing this all day, all long, all the time, and they're doing a great job of it. And they've been able to adjust and make the platform work for them. That's it. So
Yes.
so thank you
Absolutely.
for sharing that. Thank you for sharing
Yeah, I
that.
just had to share that. My auntie Bear really hurt my feelings. I was like, I was just trying to tell you something to help you.
Yeah.
I won't tell you to go do anything other than, easy education. Just watch Dr. Lisa.
Yeah. So, well, let's thank you for advocating or suggesting me to her. I'm happy to help her. But at the end of the day, I'm here to help everybody. So it's going to be up to people in terms of how they adjust to this platform. And in due time, she might realize like, hey, there's some things I should be doing here that can make me really, really big. And TikTok is probably, in my
Yes.
opinion, the easier one. I know she's probably used to the other platforms, but it's the easier one to kind of grow. Your growth can happen exponentially quickly. And then you also have to, again, play by the rules. But I think these are rules that we all will want to have anyway in place for how you think
I
about what you're
mean, when
saying you're
you
doing.
direct somebody off of the platform that you've put up, that you have instituted, not just to make yourself money, but we all make money here for whatever reasons, however we decide to do it and stick with it. And you would have rules about them sending somebody somewhere else, or what you interpret as them sending someone somewhere else.
Well, let's be real. In real life, our companies that we work for have do not compete clauses. I
All the time
signed
at the
one
sign.
every time I worked
Yes.
for higher education. I couldn't compete. We don't do
Yes.
it. You can't compete. And
I used to
so
work in the satellite industry, and I had to sign one saying I would not work for the competitor for 6 months after I left.
that too. That too. So that's reality. That's where you go in a 9 to 5. And so just recognizing what you're saying and doing, I think people have done it so much that they don't understand or realize that the platform does have rules for that. And
Absolutely.
they're in the business of TikTok. And so when you're competing with them and driving people off the platform, they don't want that. They want the customers to stay here. That's what they're looking to do. Hey,
Exactly.
Lisa. Lisa, let me know if you're battling tonight. Let's see.
And
Let's see.
learning the lingo. We try to have organic, real conversations on the platform.
Right.
So when we know we're gonna say something that may be questionable, we'll spell it, we'll give initials, whatever it is. And we've all learned to do that to stay in TikTok's good graces and to make sure our communities get our messaging. And
Exactly.
so it's there's a win-win on both sides, a way to do it.
Exactly. Exactly. I love that. Yeah, that's exactly it. And people do find those workarounds all the time. And there's people who, obviously skirting the rules and stuff about it. But at the end of the day, you can make it happen for yourself. You just have to, think about how creative you want to be. And then there's certain features here you can leverage if you're going to use Service Plus. Talking about your services, and
Absolutely.
I would imagine
Absolutely.
her format and what
We
she's talking
could.
about should be Service Plus related.
She absolutely could. And just so much there. I have learned to respect my elders. That's the only reason I didn't come back negatively or ugly in the comments, because I realized she must not have realized fully what I was saying
Yeah.
or what I was trying to help her with.
Yeah, yeah, that's totally fine. Who knows? Our paths may cross. She gonna
Our
pop up.
paths gonna cross. I'm gonna be purposeful about having my path cross,
She
Auntie
gonna show up
Bev.
in my
You
feed
said
now.
we're gonna have a reconciliation talk because I'm upset.
Yeah, she gonna pop up in my feed now and be like, "Oh, that's who we talking about."
Yes.
So,
I'm determined. All right, I'm gonna let myself down. I
all
will
right.
see y'all in the streets at 3:30, and we battling it forward.
Yep, yep.
Me and Coach
Awesome.
Ron.
All right. Thank you so much. Oh, Holly Q, she's so sweet. She's like, "What happened?"
Oh, T. Okay,
Go
Hallie
ahead.
Q. Auntie Bev and I had a moment, and it was not a good moment on her live. I really called myself trying to help her because she had gotten a violation. Was it? No, I'm sorry. What's the other word? Not a violation. It's two things you can get.
A restriction.
About a restriction. She got a restriction during her live. The violation is worse, right?
Yes, she would have got
Yes.
shut
Okay. So
down.
she had gotten a restriction for something, a small infraction. And myself and others explained to her, hey, this is what the result of that is. She was mad. She was TikTok, basically like TikTok ain't gonna run me. So there were a couple of other little things that happened during her live. And I was like trying to be constructive. And so I suggested her watching Dr. Lisa just as a way. I said, because she really helped me to understand TikTok's rules. And she told me just in no uncertain terms, I don't know why you telling me that, but thank you. But I don't need to know that because basically TikTok ain't gonna run her kind of situation. And I'm like, I love Auntie Bev. And she really just hurt my feelings. I was just trying to be nice. So I'm trying to find a reconciliation moment with Auntie Bev and let her know, yeah, we need to, have a lemon squeeze or something because it hurt my feelings. She's like, yes, Alec, you rude. So
Yes.
rude.
Yes. So,
Yeah.
well, she'll
Don't
get
beat your
it. She'll get
heroes.
it
Do not
together.
beat your heroes.
Yeah. Yeah.
Okay, I'm really gone. Bye.
All right. Take care. Thank you so much, friend. Awesome, awesome. Let's see. Let Lisa, you still in the room? I saw your comment. You're doing an anniversary, 1 year anniversary event on July 5th. Okay, July 5th. What day is that? Sunday. I think that's a Sunday. Put the time, friend. Put the time. I'm assuming you got flyers and all the things. So put that in the chat for us and let us know. Share it in the group chat for the agency so I can spread it around as well for folks. And let us know what time you're going to be doing it. And then I had a question for you. We're doing agency battle night tonight. We're doing it at 7 p.m. Eastern. You are paired with an opponent. You're listed. If you didn't see your friend, you are listed. So let us know if you're going to be able to participate in that particular paired event. And then Michaela, you said you're matched with Coach V, Coach Vicky. Coach Vicky, I did not confirm if I sent her a message. She hasn't confirmed yet if she's going to be doing it tonight at 7. And so if she doesn't, that's what I need to hear from. I'm going to probably put you with Behavior Talks. And Behavior Talks, I'm waiting on another opponent, someone else to confirm. She may get paired with that person. So I do have somebody else. I got a couple people I'm waiting to hear back. So when I get off this live, I'm hoping I got some inbox messages. Just saying. Just saying, folks. Hopefully, y'all responded to my message. So I got some inbox messages from some people. Um, and so, regardless, Michaela, you'll get paired with somebody. Behavior talks, you'll get paired with somebody as well. So we'll make it happen. We'll figure it out, and we'll just go from there. Let me know if you guys have questions. Stacy, thank you so much for being here. Others in the room, if you guys, so my board said this, and so that was a great segue. What Carol was sharing about meeting your heroes, your sheroes, and making sure that you are ready for all their smoke. I'm just saying. Can you ask someone to DM that email to you for invoice purposes? So you said you're asking, can you ask someone to DM their email? Can you just, and you're talking about on TikTok, like, can you ask for somebody's email and stuff like that? People have done that. Yeah. Yeah, people have done that. I know I've done that too, where I've asked people to send me their email so I can send them like our Zoom meeting and stuff like that. So yeah. So if that's what you're concerned about, not getting it through, it should work. You should be able to send an email back and forth in the DM. Um, so yeah, so you said, oh, thank you for the fan club for 2 months. Appreciate you, friend. Oh, thank you, friends on the YT. Thank you for commenting. Let me know if you guys have any questions. We were talking about Community Fest. I'm gonna stay on probably another 20 minutes or so because I do want to make sure I get over to the battle stuff. I have to do some, make sure the coordination happen on that end and pair people up. So I'm gonna have to do maybe I'll stay until 6 o'clock. Yes, concerned about the wording. Yeah. So you do you if something's wrong with your wording, TikTok will let you know. So first and foremost, because in the inbox they'll send you can't send, it violates the community guidelines. If you get that message, it didn't like one of your words. It doesn't necessarily like words when it comes to putting dollar amounts um, or making it sound like you're pushing people off the platform, even in the inbox message. So you got to be careful about how you say stuff. So you might say, here's the email you requested, and it's in the email. And then, maybe have a second thing that you're doing in terms of just let me know if you have questions or something like that. But yeah, TikTok will let you know if you ever write something, it's gonna let you know if something's wrong. Yeah. Going live at 3, no topic. All right. 3, what time zone, friend? Put that in the chat. Put your time, your topic, and your time. Put your topic, your time, and your time zone. Thank you so much for that, Riley. Appreciate your friend. Um, so put your topic, time, and time zone in the chat. I'm gonna breeze through these here because I know we do I do have us going I have to get off early, so I want to make sure we talk through this. But this was a great segue too from what Carol was saying, because there are things you can say and you cannot do. Okay, you can't say and can't do on this app. TikTok is probably a little bit more, if I was to say, strict. And I think the strictness came for a couple reasons. A couple things have kind of emerged because of that. And if you compare it to the other platforms, I get it. All right. So let's talk through this, and then we'll talk a little bit about what's happening right now that is kind of prompting these type of the emphasis on what you can say, you can't say, and can't do, because a lot of it is surrounding this time of the year. We got the NBA finals that just happened. The National Hockey League, they had their championship that just happened. Baseball season is gearing up and all that stuff is going on. We have soccer World Cup that is happening right now. And so all of these sporting events, all these things where people are rallying behind their team and getting excited, all the things surrounding um, sports when it comes to competitiveness, talking a little bit of smack, having different rivalries, all of that is in this space too. People streaming that, doing in the content, all that is going on. And TikTok's like, well, wait a minute, let's make sure we're being mindful and protecting our community guidelines. And I will say this, more so than the other platforms, this app started off as a children's app. It started off for young kids, anywhere between the ages of 12 to about 16. That was their demographic they were serving. This, it was called Musically. And people coming here doing lip syncing and all the little kitty dances and stuff like that. That's what it started off at. It didn't start off as an app for us. We was not here, all right? And so just recognizing that because it started that way, when we talk about these community guidelines, things have shifted in terms of who they are really saying their target audience is. It's no longer kids, but you still have kids here. Yeah, yeah, that's how it started. Now you have a lot of kids here, and then you have the adults here. And there's multiple TikToks out there. When you think about my algorithm and how TikTok looks for me does not look like the same for anybody in my household. Okay? It does not look the same. I have 21, 20-year olds, and then it's me and my husband. I have a nephew who's in his early 30s, and then my 6-year-old does not have TikTok. He does not have TikTok. But the young adults and the adults in the house, we all have different views on what TikTok looks like. And for the longest, I was teasing about this last year. I didn't talk about TikTok with my 20-year-olds, my at the time 19 and 20-year-olds at the time I came on here because they talked about me. It was like, what you on TikTok doing? What's Because their TikTok for their mindset, it was like, oh, we doing these little cute little challenges, and we're doing the little dance things, and we're doing the funny jokes and the cat videos and my favorite actor and stars and stuff. And that's what they're seeing in the algorithm. Meanwhile, I see people who are talking about spiritual awareness, mindset, people who are talking about their business and digital marketing, all the things. I'm seeing that in my algorithm, and I'm seeing people who look like me. Obviously, I do see some of the viral content too. So but recognize that that's what it's just two different TikToks, okay? Multiple TikToks out there. And so as you're thinking about safeguards and some guardrails behind all of that, you got to do it. You say, yes, that's correct. You got to do that. So this algorithm is trying to protect the community. Now, what they can't have, and when you think about this logically, as professional adults, we've worked for many years in different places, whether it was in K-12, higher ed, corporations, nonprofits, no matter what you do, there's rules for those organizations too. There's things you can and cannot do, things you can't say and you can't do in those organizations. There's things that they say that they want to do to protect their brand and protect their identity in a way that you bring people in who understand that. And so when you try to push back and think that you can say and do whatever you want on this platform, that is not the case. That's not the case in real life. So why is it the case virtually? And so just recognize that and put that type of hat on to recognize that, okay, I can't do and say whatever I want to say here. I can't assume that I'm going to come here and push everybody off the platform to my site and what I'm offering and all the things. No, you can't. And if you're going to do it, you have to do it correctly in a way that obviously honors the platform and offers some structure and guardrails behind people who want to do that or who do have other services. And then obviously TikTok is trying to put their hand in the cookie jar too. Okay. So it's a business. And when we understand and respect that this is a business, then we'll be better about what does it mean for people to come here and actually learn and grow and connect with other people. And when you think about your marketing and sales strategy, you're gonna be able to play within the sandbox correctly. Okay. You said boom. And so with that, you can avoid the restrictions. You can avoid the violations if you understand how to approach it. A business, when we know the rules, we can maximize our revenue. Absolutely. Yep. That's it. So you know how to do it correctly. And just don't assume just because somebody else doing it their way is the right way. That is not necessarily the right way. They just ain't got caught yet. Okay? That's the reality. And so I started this live saying that because I think someone was asking a question about, oh, should I be able to sell my bags? And they got logos that look like the designer bags. And TikTok keeps giving you a restriction and maybe even a violation because that's the next thing that's gonna happen. And you're wondering why not? Because you bought it that way. Well, you bought it that way. I don't know if you bought it the right way, or maybe they did do it the right way, and you need to understand their process for doing it was the correct way of doing it. And so TikTok shop for seller. I don't know if that person had a seller's account, and just recognizing that there's ways that you're supposed to do things here, but you just can't come here and say, oh, well, come off the platform and do all this other stuff. Okay. So, a business. Yep, we know the rules. We maximize our revenue. Yes. Hey guys, how you doing? All. Thank you so much for the rose. Others coming in, please say hello. Say hello in the chat so I know you're here. If you have not joined the fan club or follow the live host, go ahead and click that follow button at the top and join the fan club. Let me check real quick. Did we hit our goal? We hit our goals. All our goals. 17 new followers, new fan club members. We got 952 comments as well as fan club gifting. So I appreciate you all supporting that way. That is awesome. So we hit all the goals for Community Fest. That's what I said. Pay attention to the goals. Hopefully you guys can leverage that too in terms of Community Fest and being able to get new follows, new fan club members, all the things, more comments, more engagement in your live stream too. So that's where those daily tasks come into play and letting your community know about it. So hey Diamond, how you doing, friend? Welcome to the room. Thank you so much. Richard Sunflower, did you say you were gonna battle tonight? Was I putting you on the list? Yes or no? Let me know if I was putting you on the list. You just said have a good day. I guess that's a no. That's a no then. That was a no. A very polite no. Do you get your flash go? I did, Fred. No, I can't. You said no, I can. All right, you will. You so that's a yes. Let me know, Fred. Thanks for going off to charge my phone. Please DM the person. Okay. Like I said, I'm compiling the list. So I'm adding Rich to the list. All right. So okay. So I'm adding. You said participate in the crowd. That's a no, then, friend. Don't add you. You're not. You're not battling. What was it? What was my flash goal? Heart Me's. It was sure was Heart Me's. It was Heart Me's. Though, are we all at the same time? Okay, I will. Okay, Rich, message me. I don't know what I'm doing. Am I adding you or not? Send me a Surface Plus message. Say, Doc, add me to the battle team. I'm battling. You're not going to be a participant in the crowd. You're going to battle or not. Let me know, friend. Um, and so let me we are going all at the same time. It is all in. So we got some new friends. New friends have joined the agency. Some of our old friends, some of our new friends. Everybody's battling. We got quite a few that are battling. So I shouldn't say quite a few. I think there's probably like 6 pairings, six, maybe 7, maybe 8 pairings that we'll have tonight. And so it's across the board. And so it's all good. It's all good. I opened it up. I made our battle public, but we did not get public other people to participate. What I will say is tonight is also Community Fest. It's double the bonus hour. I shouldn't say double. The bonus hour is happening during the 9 o'clock hour. I started to put our battle at that time, but I didn't want people to have no shows, and that's why working really hard to make sure we do have people who are showing up. So that's why I'm really trying to make sure everyone's confirmed, and hopefully everybody has followed each other. No audience control turned on. We're all ready and set to go. That's my goal. And in the system, people are paired and everything goes smoothly. And we got everyone battling with everyone showing up. So, but we'll see. We'll see if it runs smoothly. Thank you all for being here. I appreciate you, friend. Um, quick. So let me talk about this really quickly. A couple things you want to keep in mind. The World Cup is also, like I said, part of this. So TikTok says you cannot post and live stream network public broadcasting events. You are not supposed to be streaming any of these sporting events. That is not legal. Okay, you cannot do that. And so you cannot do that in any situation. So you're live streaming abroad, live streaming a network event of some sort is not, you're not getting their permission. You have to get their explicit permission. They say that all the time when you watch sporting events. None of this can be viewed without explicit written permission from the company. You see that, you hear that disclaimer, you see it on the screen all the time. So you cannot do that here. So you said I can't find the link. What you talking about, friend? Let me know what you meant by that. But I appreciate you being here. Good evening. How you doing? Sunny's TikTok. Welcome to the room. Thank you, friend. Hey, Paula. Thank you for being here. Happy Saturday, friends. Um, so so just know, anyone who is looking for support, you can DM me. You can do, I'll pay my service plus just in case someone's looking for some assistance. Um, when it comes to how you are promoting those events, you can't do that. You can't stream them. And when it comes to content, you can't repost. You cannot take clips of it, especially when there are logos and watermarks being shown. So you can't do that at all. I was trying to schedule an appointment 101. How do I DM you? I'm new to TikTok. Send me a message here, right here on the screen. It's one more second, or click this yellow box. I gotta wait 3 minutes before I can repost that again. But if you hit this yellow box with the arrow, that's called Service Plus, and then option for a one-on-one will show up as well. Yeah. Is there a way that I can watch TV on live? Is there a way that I can watch TV online? You're really not supposed to stream the shows without, again, especially live shows. You can't do live shows, but you got to be careful about showing any type of shows. Just be careful about that, especially when it comes to copyrighted materials and information. Yeah, you got to have permission to do it. So I would say try to avoid that as much as possible. I know some people show clips and maybe they get the clips from online and other spaces, maybe the website or something for the network, but I wouldn't I wouldn't stream it. Sometimes TikTok will give you a copyright. I mean, I'm sorry, a violation for that. Yeah, just listening to the background, that's fine. Yeah, just don't show it. Yes. The response, click the yes. Yeah. And what I'll do, I'll DM you my Stan. So if you want to go, Stan Store is the website that you go to. Let me say hello. Let's do this. Let me put my agency page. If you follow this page and go to this page here, my Stan Store is actually on this page. It says launch your income agency. That's the business page for the agency. And Stan is a marketplace store. You can go and schedule one-on-ones that way. So it's going to be there for you. So you can show your own team clips if it isn't professional and it's your content. Um, yes. Yes, I think you could do that. You just got to, now in that situation, you just got to be careful that what you're showing doesn't have any like branded logos in the background. That's the problem now. And then if I were you, I would turn on my content disclosure and just say you're promoting your own brand or something like that. That may be a workaround. But yes, so if you're at the game and you want to show a little bit of full footage or show yourself at the game, like you're doing a little scan around, something like that you could do. You said, I'm trying to learn if they are doing it correct. If you're doing it correct, yes. As in you play a sport and post your sports stuff. Yeah, that's fine. That's fine if you're playing, yeah, basketball, baseball, running. Yeah. You said no, my staff. Yeah, definitely message me. What do you mean by your staff? You want your staff to use TikTok? Yeah, I'm assuming. Is that what you're saying? I don't understand the question. Interesting. I understand. So does this matter if they post a video too? Yes, that's fine. So if you're, I'm trying to understand, I'm trying to follow you, Brex. So you're saying basically you're playing a sport, maybe you're in a team, a company basketball league or a soccer league, and you're playing and you want to show the team and some clips of y'all playing and stuff. You can do that. Again, the concern will be what's in the background. Don't show kids in your content if you can keep from it, and definitely not in your live stream. Regular post and post on your page. Yeah, that's fine. Show me how to vote. Hello, friend. Vote for here for Community Fest. Let me know what you meant by that. I was like, vote for me for president? What you saying? It's like vote. What vote? Yes, I have a small grocery store and I construction company TikTok making me a lot of money. He said, let me learn how to do this correctly. This TikTok thing is helping my business. But your staff is using it, so you want to know how to do it up. All right, I got you. See, it's a schedule 101. We could walk through some of the features and talk through what's happening here. I'm happy to do that. When everything's said and done, you would yeah, it depends on how you're having your staff post for you. Yes, some work, some don't. Okay, gotcha. Vote in the fest. All right. So, thank you so much. Hey D, welcome to the room. So yeah, if you want to click my Service Plus here, I can repin it now. You can click message me here. Just message me on the Service Plus, and then it'll go to my inbox and I can message you my stand store directly. What about brands in your life like a Coke showing or a Stanley Cup you are drinking? You shouldn't be drinking in your life. The Coke or the Stanley. You probably want to avoid that, but you could do it. Let me take that back. Let me explain what that means. Let me answer the vote question real quick. If you are in your gift box, really quickly click your gift box, and then you're gonna scroll over. Ah, you see that exclusive, and you see that little symbol, that backpack symbol. Click that, and it takes you to the votes that you've collected, and then you can click to send votes. I don't know where they show up at, y'all. Let me see. Yeah, it doesn't show. I wouldn't even know people were sending votes. Several people said they were sending votes, but it's not showing up. Let me do it again. Let me see. Look at my own screen. There's nothing on my screen that says a vote is coming through. Nothing. None at all. I don't see anything. I'm just gonna see on a community fest screen. Does something show up? Nope. There's nothing. There's no way I would know that votes have been sent. I'm just trying to see. Uh-uh. Interesting. Okay. You're welcome, friend. That's how you do it though. Like a soda. Okay. So TikTok says when it comes to the drinking on a live stream, it really is pertaining to alcoholic beverages. So it's under the community guidelines that speaks to, you're welcome, Fred. Thank you for that. Is it speaks to regulated goods, services, and commercial activities. This is also the section that goes into play when you're talking about those designer bags and logos and images and stuff. It's all under that particular category that speaks to not showing things that you don't have the rights to. All right. And things that are regulated. So when it comes to drinking, smoking, driving, those things you got to be careful with. Gambling, you can't do that here. All right. So all of that falls under that regulatory goods, services, and commercial activities. Okay. So if you're drinking in a cup, like a Stanley cup or a branded type product, you got to be careful about that here because obviously TikTok's concerned about, licensing, regulatory ways of doing it. And a lot of times the Stanley cup, TikTok doesn't know what's in the cup. I don't know if you're drinking rum and Coke or just Coke. You know what I'm saying? They have no clue. And so just recognize that you probably should avoid doing it on the live. Okay? That's what I would tell you. Okay, so in most cases, when I have my little sip it off the camera, come back here, all is well in the world. Okay, I know some of y'all just want to have your cup and you want to swirl it and you want to do all the stuff. I don't need, that's not worth it to me to have my life disrupted because I wanted to have my cup in my hand. It's not worth it to me. So I tell people what the rules are, and it's up to people to follow them, but it's up to you. Okay, that's good. That's great. Yep. Thank you so much for that change to the heart me, friend. You gave our heart me a new look. Thank you for that, friend. You gave it the fantastic shades. so, so, um, so yes, I learned the no driving rule the hard way. Did you really? Exactly. Yeah, you're not supposed to drive. No. And so when you have multi guests up, you got to be careful about them being in the driver's seat or strapped in their seatbelt, or if they're in a car that's moving, you're really not supposed to. Yeah, I know I know sometimes we're trying to make sure we're getting a point A to point B, but try your best not to go live that way. Come out of your seatbelt, make sure the car is parked. Sometimes I would say sit in the passenger seat just to make sure you're not by the steering wheel and stuff. So it's like not the perception that you're driving. I heard today that we shouldn't have two different accounts. You can have different accounts. You just have to make sure those accounts are different in terms of how they operate. They really don't want you to go live a lot from two different accounts. That's the biggest thing. But you can have different accounts. That is permissible. It is, they let you add additional accounts in general. But again, when people talk about their backup accounts and stuff like that, they do want it to be your primary account. And there is an account that you're mainly on, and then you can have another account. Do the votes can take comments? Do the votes can take comments? I don't know what that means. Okay. No live on the other. They really don't discourage they really discourage going live. I know when it comes to joining an agency, it's called a multi-account violation when it comes to you having multiple accounts that you're going live on a regular basis on and you're monetizing on that. So I would say if you have another account that you go live on, just try to minimize it. Don't go live as often on them. Yeah. So that's kind of why I've kind of pulled back a little bit on going live on my other accounts as often. You could do it on occasion, but just don't make it like an everyday occurrence. The beauty of this, though, is once you're in an agency, the problem is going to come when you try to go to another agency. That's the problem. So keep that in mind when it comes to like renewal time, or if you do want to go somewhere else. The system actually stops us from inviting you. It's not like you know a thing where TikTok that we have a little bit more ability and leeway. It really is the system that says this person has multiple accounts and they've been going live on and monetizing. So you just got to be careful about how you're doing that. You do one live for showcase and one for regular. That's how I do. This is like my regular main page. This is my primary. And then my shop page, I haven't been live on it in quite some time. And I was using it as almost like a quick backup for over here while I was show and tell and stuff. So for that, I don't go live as often on the shop side as I probably could and should. Or at least once a week or every other week or so, I should do some shoppable lives. Meaning, does the votes only take money points or also type in comments? Georgiana, I still don't understand the question. The votes are for sending votes for the campaign. When you are in your live, comments are different. So when you are in the live here, so you would click here, and then if you scroll down to Community Fest, I'm going to show you. That's a quick way to get to it. So you go to your and so it says it here. It gives a breakdown of how the points count. And so the votes is 1 vote equals 1 point. Comments, as you can tell, aren't part of the points that you're getting credit for. It is just for the votes and the gifting, your heart me, or being a super fan. I'm sorry. Sending coin gifts, other coin gifts, fest gifts, and then down here it speaks to how you earn rewards, depending on what you're doing. Okay. Hopefully that makes sense. So I'm not sure otherwise if that helps answer your question or not. Depending on what the live host daily tasks are for, depending on what their tasks are, you can put comments in to support them. I had a task where I needed 950 comments today. I had a task where I needed 17 fan club members. So people join my fan club that were new fan club members. And so those are the type of things that TikTok will send as part of the quests, Community Fest challenges, those daily quests that you have to do. All right, friends. Other things you want to keep in mind. I'm just gonna run through the other things really quickly. No nudity. So be careful about what you're wearing. Wearing a jacket Where do they send this information? Send what information? For the community fest or for what? What you talking about? For community guidelines? Community guidelines, you'll see under for TikTok, yes. Under your post, there is the Creator Academy. Community guidelines are there. Honestly, I'll be honest with you, there's a whole website for community guidelines. Just Google TikTok community guidelines. You can go to a website and see all of it. I think it's like TikTok community guidelines, tiktok.com/community guidelines/safety or something like that. I can't remember the exact name, but there's a website. So Google community guidelines on TikTok and you'll end up on the page for it. But it's under the on the app. If you look under the daily goal is for Community Fest. That's a campaign that's happening right now. So Community Fest is a campaign. That's the daily goal that is under the campaign. So when you're in the live here, you're here as a viewer. The daily goal is for the live host. So you see it under your live host view, what your goals are. As a viewer, you see what I just showed you guys, where ways that you can contribute and support the live host and how you can get points for yourself and for them. But as a live host, you're seeing how you get points. And you get points by doing the daily goals, people supporting you with some of the other the gifts and the points and stuff they're sending, the votes they're sending. Yeah. Thrifty Fashionista, welcome to the room, friend. Okay, you guys, you know what? I normally would stay, Doc, appreciate your compliments. Thank you, friend. Thank you. Appreciate it. I am going to get off because I got to make sure our battle night goes smoothly. I know I got to pair a few people together. And so I want to make sure everybody's good to go with their pairings. So I'm going to get off. I got a little homework to do. And if you are somebody who wants to battle or somebody who is not wanting to battle, I messaged you all that were already on my list and on my radar. But if you're not already paired and you want to do it from within the agency, I can pair you. Okay. So thank you all for being here. Appreciate the support. Make sure you claim your points. I'm going to talk about this tomorrow. I know I skimmed it. Don't wear attire matters. No kids on your platform. Make sure you're careful about what you say. No bullying. No hate speech. Be careful about what you say. No harassing conversation. Again, think about the context of someone who would come here and they're rooting for their favorite team and they are saying things that are nasty and mean and belittling the other opponent, the other team. You can't do that. So you got to be careful about what you say. And so that's where they're trying to keep a safe community. I told you about this being a children's app at first. So just being considerate of all people and making sure that you're still excited for your team and you're rah rah. Yes, they're doing great, but not saying all nasty things to the opponents and other team. So that's kind of where that this reminder messaging is coming from. But at the end of the day, you can't say harassing, bullying, any kind of hate speech, that type of stuff too. All right. All right, my dear friends, I appreciate all of you all. Thank you so much for all your comments, your likes, your shares, your engagement, and all your gifting. I appreciate you all coming to the live stream. Chrissy, thank you so much. If you are new to my community, go ahead and click follow. You can also join the fan club. That's one coin. You need coins on your account. I haven't did the blue boxes in a while, and some of y'all don't have blue boxes. So we're going to talk about that next time you show up. I'm happy to answer questions, but I want to make sure you guys are engaging properly, especially if you're going to go live. We talk about it from a live host perspective because I want you guys to be successful. But thank you all for being here. I will see you all tomorrow. And I appreciate the support. And remember, as always, practice makes progress. We are not trying to be perfect. We're just simply trying to go live. All right. You said thank you. We'll give next time my Apple account. Oh, no problem, friend. Thank you all for being here. Appreciate you already gave your heart me this morning. Well, thank you, Chrissy Twin. Welcome back, friend. Thank you for being here. Thank you. What time? I go live 10 a.m. and 4 p.m. Eastern every day. 10 a.m. Usually 10:15, 4:15 is what I normally do when I come to here. So So feel free to come in. Does this alert me? Does this alert me? What does that mean? What time? What do you mean by alert you? Locked. Apple locked you till I get home. Set code. Don't remember. Gotcha. When you come in, the daily hurt me. That message. What do you mean by that? Like on YouTube, you have to follow the live host, and if you follow me on my main page, so if you click my photo once, my main profile is going to pop up. If you click my photo again, it takes you to my page. In the top corner is a bell. That's the better bell because it also, you can set a reminder to get notification when I post content and when I go live. Okay, so that's what I want in terms of an alert. It's supposed to alert you. However, if you go further into my profile, I do have my next live there. You can register to attend my next live and it will give you a notification. So my 10 o'clock and my 4 p.m., you can always register. When I end this live, it should show that message to register for my next live. All right, so that's how it works. Thank you all. I appreciate you all being here. I'm going to jump off. Thank you. Thanks, I did it. Perfect. Perfect. All right. Take care, friends. Talk to y'all later. Bye-bye. My YT friends, thank you so much for being here as well. Look at you guys. YT, y'all showing up. Look at y'all. I'm so excited to see you all. Thank you all for being here. I'm going to get off. I appreciate you all supporting the live. I will be back tomorrow. Take care. Bye-bye.